The beach event will end in 10 days, but that means there's still some time to abuse the crap out of the method in this video. Whenever you're ready, grab your cup of tea, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I have to admit, I haven't spent much time at this year's beach event. I was lucky enough to snag the Claudia pet on day 1, so I didn't really feel the need to dive in further. But recently I had some interesting conversations that made me realize something. If you've ever seen any unhinged comments in my comment section, chances are they're his. As it turns out, there's a way to earn an insane amount of farming experience per hour with minimal effort. Time is ticking, so let me share this amazing method with you right now. It's picking coconuts. Yep, that's right, we're going to be picking coconuts at the beach event. I bet you weren't expecting such a bland method, but I did say it was going to be minimal effort. Give me a minute to explain. Picking coconuts at the beach event in Lumbridge awards you 64 experience per coconut picked at level 120 farming. This doesn't sound like much, and that's because it isn't. Depositing coconuts on the pile awards you with some experience, but it isn't exactly all that impressive either. Picking coconuts is where you get the majority of your experience. And luckily, there's a cocktail, a special cocktail that increases that XP by up to 4 times the regular base amount, called the Palmer Farmer Cocktail. You're able to get these as a dedicated random rare drop from the beach, but also from advanced cocktail kits, which are a little bit more common. In addition to more XP, this cocktail also stops trees from depleting of resources and your temperature gauge from filling up while the cocktail is active. A new problem then arises. Since only coconut picking XP is boosted, you now have to figure out a way to spam drop those coconuts. Well, it's actually quite simple. Unlock your action bar and then drag a single coconut on top of your action bar and then simply hold that key or spam it to drop coconuts. Fun fact, this doesn't even interrupt your picking experience or picking rates, so you can spam drop those coconuts and continue picking without needing to click the tree again. And now, in case you're wondering, porter charges don't actually work with these coconuts despite you being able to bank them manually. You're probably wondering, what kind of XP can you expect? Well, at level 120, as you gain 64 base XP per coconut, you'll be gaining about 517,000 experience per hour base XP per hour in farming using this method at 120 with the Palmer Cocktail. That's a solid amount of farming experience per hour we can increase by simply having bonus XP. With bonus XP, you would be gaining 8 times the base amount of XP per coconut, or 512 XP per pick. Alternatively, if you don't have bonus XP, you can use something like a bonus experience bomb or prime bomb if you still have those, which give you 50% more experience, and that should give you 6 times the amount of base XP with the Palmer Cocktail. Now, I had some of my XP buffs on cooldown due to earlier skilling that day, but I was able to hit around 1600-ish experience per coconut, which was giving me over 3.2 million farming experience per hour, nice and AFK. If you're wondering, you can pick about 2,020 of these per hour. The reason I say it's AFK is you only really need to drop all of your coconuts every 25 to 30 seconds. Here's a list of all the XP boosts I can think of here, with the beach-specific boosts being highlighted in green. If you want to maximize your gains, use as many of these as you can, as each advanced cocktail will only give you 15 minutes of base 4x coconut farming XP. If you want to gain some more XP, just go to World 84 for Infree and just sit there until you get a bunch of pulse core pops and maybe even a slam buff, and then activate your cocktail. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video on this topic because you only have 10 days left to try out this method if you're interested in getting some farming XP, because next year we'll be getting a brand new summer event and the beach isn't coming back. And since you're watching, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks, and see you in the next one. Peace.